Fuck yeah.
What do you do when your love of aviation clashes with the love of your life? Well, you do both. I somehow talked my wife into flying into the world's largest air show during our 25th wedding anniversary. The catch? I promised to spend our anniversary on a bucket list adventure far, far away from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Hours after landing at Osh, we departed runway 9, headed to Chicago. Hopped an Uber to O'Hare. She didn't know it yet, but she was spending the next 5 days in Iceland, and you are riding along. Everywhere you look, you are reminded Iceland is a land shaped by fire and ice. Every town and highway is literally cut out of a lava field, reducing it to boulders, rocks, and sand, along with the numerous glaciers that dominate the country. You quickly understand you ain't in Kansas anymore.
Not just a museum, but a cool museum.
Straddling a hot spot in the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, the divergent tectonic boundary between Europe and North America is home to nearly 30 volcanoes, 13 of which are still active. Despite being only 40,000 square miles in size, Iceland has produced 30% of the total global lava output over the last 500 years.
Silfra, Fissure, Snorkeling Tour. Check it out. When I
first started planning this trip back in January and signing up for tours, there was one in particular that I was like, but carpe diem, I did it, I signed up. Valley likes her water around 110
Warm.
degrees. This is gonna be more like 38 degrees, but we're about to go snorkeling in a fissure between the North American continent and the European continent. And if things go well, we're gonna touch two continents at the same time. So here we go.
We're all dressed up. We're gonna walk to the entry platform. When we're at the entry, we're gonna do a few exercises. So we want to see that everyone can do the frog kick, that you know how to swim, and then also how to get into safety position. So safety position in Silfra. Yeah, you can see how tight it is around here.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Bottom part, basically.
Yeah.
Make sure you keep on holding onto the handrail, but we can get everyone to the lowest platform. And then you can put your hands underwater and feel how the water is coming into your gloves.
Yes.
Hold around the wrist is
Yes.
completely normal. There's only the seals there. You have water up here.
Fortunately, Starbucks keep. My lips keep fogging up, but say hello real quick.
Hello, it was amazing.
You
I
did it.
loved it.
Well, we survived, and I thought it was pretty cool, but I have to ask her.
So cool.
That was pretty awesome. You're really not that cold?
Not at all. I really thought I was gonna freeze to death. I didn't get cold at all. They tell you your lips are gonna go blue, and mine didn't. It was awesome.
Awesome. Highly recommend Arctic Adventures. Check it out. If you're ever in Iceland, you got to do the Silfra. Silfra means silver when the sun reflects off of it.
Iceland has been sculpted out of lava by centuries of wind, rain, and glaciers. Everywhere you look, you either see a volcano, a glacier, or a massive river of glacial melt that runs to the sea every summer and creates some of the most spectacular waterfalls.
That's the red line.
Lemmy is a punk rock dive bar around the corner from our hotel, and it's not hard to see why it became our favorite hangout. 50 local beers on tap in a walk-in, self-serve cooler, live music, in a place that felt more like a Catholic shrine to heavy metal than a bar. There's a corner bar stool marked Lemmy's Spot with a picture of the famous Motorhead frontman that no one is allowed to sit at. Is an old fishing village situated on the southern coast of Iceland. These days, it's all about tourism. And by tourism, I mean seeing volcanoes and glaciers up close and all personal like. This was home for the next 2 days, and we are about to do some more epic shit.
Okay guys, hey, my name is Martin, okay? I'll be guiding this. Eric will be with us, of course, but if you need anything, ask him or ask me.
We're walking on the black, sandy remains of the Katla volcano lava field from its last eruption in 1918. It's been pulverized and ground down to a fine sand by the glacier that now sits atop it. And today's goal is to hike to the ice cave that's formed about 500 feet up on the Katla Glacier. And it's raining, so we're already wet. The good news is, once you're wet, you can't get any wetter.
Communicate, right? So be smart, take good decisions in the cave, help each other with the pictures. We've got the 4 guests from the Defender, help them as well with the photos. It's a nice thing, right? Otherwise there's always a person missing. In the rain, it doesn't matter now, right? Because you get wet, you don't get better. It doesn't happen. Right. That's not a thing.
Iceland, because where else can you find an indoor show with a PhD volcanologist narrating the life cycle of lava right before your very eyes?
To the Hawaiian goddess of volcanoes, Pele. Remember, we're here in Iceland, so we don't have any Hawaiian goddesses. So here instead, these are called Nornahamn, witches' hairs. You can see that the photo is forming over here, and it's going pretty quickly. Over here, however, it's slowly starting to solidify. You can see there's patches where the lava is still very liquid, as cool as well. So over here, it's more like one solid chunk on the bottom. Here, however, all that stuff is still very liquid, and you still see that now it's still a little bit stretchy. Let's see. There we go, about 530 degrees Celsius. So they're all very weak, so it will not get stronger.
Skafta, the largest glacier in the EU, located 2 hours east of Vik. It seemed fitting for our 25th wedding anniversary. We should hike to the top.
Please don't mix it up with anyone. Yeah? It's sized specifically for the shoe. Why it's called this way? It's very obvious. Once you arrive, you will see it. And today we'll try to get close to it and explore the bottom section of the icefall. Yeah, so that's the main goal for today. Icefall, you know, because it's your country. That's quite similar.
Three hours and 2,000 vertical feet later, we reach the summit, exhausted. If you ever make it to Iceland, you gotta climb a glacier.
Turn left on Sléttuvigor, then turn right on Klitsvegur.
As fate would have it, 25 years after we said I do, we again find ourselves in the corner of a local pub, drinking, eating, and talking, just like our first date. Instead of discussing what we wanted to do in life, we reminisced about what we've done.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Prekit, founded in 1951, one of Iceland's most iconic and oldest cafes. Where else can you find beer, coffee, and old school Mickey Mouse? 5 days traveling Iceland and only managed to see half the country. Its small size is deceiving because it holds so much to see. I guess we'll have to come back to see the rest. If Iceland isn't on your travel radar, it should be. A land shaped by fire and ice, full of rich history, culture, cuisine, and friendly faces everywhere welcoming you.
See ya.
A pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Yeah. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights.
Do me a favor, hit that like button, leave a comment, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. Click that subscribe button, tell all your friends. Thanks for riding along, we'll see you next time.
The Stockholm lights.